What's up, guys? We are back with another banger video for you guys. We're going to be taking a look at all 32 starting NFL quarterbacks. We're going to be ranking them in different tiers based off their skill levels. And before we get into this banger video, make sure to leave a like down below if you end up enjoying. Make sure to subscribe, turn off notifications so you don't miss any of these banger videos. We're trying to get more videos out for you guys. Trying our best, trying to get it done. Also, make sure to comment down below if you want to see more tier lists like this. Without further ado, let's get into it. Right, unfortunately, I cannot get the face cam to keep working, but you're gonna be able to hear my beautiful voice, thankfully, during the whole video. So, quickly, let's go through the tiers real quick. Starting at the bottom, let's just get that taken care of real quick. There you go. Alright, we got Zach Wilson. You know, it is what it is. I'm not trying to hate on, but I am trying to hate on. Right up above him, we got the trash section. Absolute worst quarterbacks in the NFL, other than Zach Wilson. You know, so I guess they're not the worst, but yeah. Next, right above it, we got the F tier. You know, just making it out of the very bottom, but they are still super bottom tier quarterbacks. And then D, we're starting to head into the little worse than below average range. C, getting to kind of the mid section of the boards. You know, they're average. You know, you can maybe make playoffs with them. All right, B, here's where we get into some solid looking quarterbacks that could maybe even do something special with. Yeah, I love them. A, we got some of the best quarterbacks in the NFL heading into this tier. And then finally, S tier, we got the best of the best. All right, starting off here, we have Carson Wentz, which I don't even know if I should be doing him or Taylor Heineke. Honestly, you know what? Since Heineke's been starting the last few games, we're going to go with him. Now, Heineke, of course, we saw what he did on Monday night against the 8-0 Eagles. That's such a tough task, and he got the job done. So there's nothing much to complain about there. His stats weren't the prettiest, but he brings this energy to the team. It just helps him win games. And so I'm going to put him pretty much right around C or D. That's a tough one. I'll put him at, since he beat the 8-0 Eagles, put him at C for now, but we'll see where everyone else is kind of sliding in. And also, I gotta let you guys know, we are basing it off of totally this season. So we're not gonna worry about past seasons. You know, Tom Brady may be the GOAT. We're not gonna worry about that. We're gonna worry about how he's looking this year. Alright. So Tom, yes, he does have the yards, but the stats have been showing that he has definitely not looked like himself this year. Now the Bucks are sitting on, I believe, a near winning record. I believe they're 5-5, something like that. So, he has been going through some injuries with his receivers, them not catching the ball. So I'm thinking more BC range. I think I'll put him in the B tier for now. Alright, Trevor Lawrence. A lot of people were expecting a breakout year for him, at least hoping for one. And, you know, we've seen a little bit from him, but we surely have not seen a lot. I think he fits perfectly in the D tier. You know, he's shown some skill set, but just not doing what people expect from him. Now, right here is an amazing quarterback. No one really expected it, but, you know, Geno Smith obviously looks like real Geno. Geno has been an absolute stud this year. He's got, I believe, if not, he's first or second in completion percentage. He's been insanely accurate. He's been great making decisions in the pocket, hitting his receivers what he needs to do. Honestly, this season, he has to go in S tier, absolutely. He's in the MVP race for a reason. That's because he's been absolutely incredible. All right here, we're going to do Kenny Pickett instead of Mitch. And Kenny, he definitely has shown some possibilities from himself. He has a lot of potential. But so far, what we have seen from him, sadly, I mean, I'm a Steelers fan myself. But I don't think you can put him any higher. You could maybe put him in D, low tier D. That is possible. I can put him low tier D, but he's very low tier D. He has a lot of potential for the future. I think he'll be great. But so far, he hasn't shown too much. Justin Fields. A lot of hype around this man lately. People also expecting a breakout year from him, and it looks like we're kind of getting one. He's been absolutely insane on the feet. He's been running wild. He even set records already with his feet. Just able to get out of the pocket so easily, maneuver around the pocket. So he's going to have to go top of the B tier. He definitely has shown some flaws still in the passing game. So I can't really bring him up to that A tier. But he could definitely be up there in the future. Matt Ryan. Now, if it doesn't tell you enough already that this man got benched by a rookie, or at least a second-year player, I don't even know. I don't even know about Sam Miller. Obviously, he's back now with Jeff Saturday as their new coach. But, man, has Matt Ryan looked terrible this season. He's had about, one good game. But he's going to have to go in the trash section for me. I don't think you can put him any higher than that. It's been nothing but a disappointment for these Colts. Thought they were going to be able to have a nice playoff, maybe even playoff run. But it doesn't look like we're going to be seeing that this year. All right. We're going to go P.J. Walker right here. Now, P.J. Walker has taken over for Baker Mayfield in Carolina. And honestly, he has shown some good things, but definitely a lot of bad things as well. He's definitely got the speed. Obviously, he sent that deep ball for the Hail Mary, but he's shown a lot of inaccuracy and just not being able to make the right decision. So we're going to put him at the F. I think he's definitely been a little better than trash, but can't say too much about him. Now, Derek Carr this season is another quarterback that's been an absolute disappointment. His team, it looked like they had a great offseason. I mean, they literally got the best wide receiver in the NFL. His former college or high school teammate. I don't even remember. His former teammate. But he has looked terrible. It's been so disappointing. I'm debating if I want to go F or trash. And I think it'd be disrespectful if I put him anywhere higher than trash. I think he's a little better than Matt Ryan. But, wow, has he looked disappointing. Matt Ryan, Hermit Frog himself, has looked absolutely amazing like usual. Nothing unexpected here. Debating if I want to put him over Geno or not. I think I will. If it lets me. Yeah, there we go. Of course, he's been incredible. I mean, there's not much to say. You already know that he was going to be incredible. He's going S tier. Now, Josh Allen. Heading into the year, of course, the Bills looking incredible, just like last year. A lot of people expecting them to win the Super Bowl, possibly. But he's definitely shown some flaws in his past 3 games. He's thrown 2 interceptions in each of them. He's been a little inaccurate lately. He's been making some of the wrong decisions. Of course, at the start of the year, he's looking incredible. He's going top tier A, kind of mid tier, top tier A. Of course, he's still been incredible, but he's just got to fix those problems that he doesn't usually have. All right, Jacoby Brissett. Now, Jacoby Brissett, I mean, he's been just, I don't even know. Nothing great. I'll tell you that much. He's definitely, I mean, not expecting much from him, and we're not getting much from him. I think we're going to go. No, I'll put him back at the F. I'll put him back at the F, right behind PJ Walker. I think he's pretty close to kind of PJ Walker's skills this year. You know, the Browns' run game is pretty much all they got going right now. So, yeah. All right, Andy Dalton. Andy Dalton, honestly, he's looked all right. He's looked all right this year. Of course, he's starting over Jameis Winston after he got injured, and they could bring Jameis Winston back, but they kept him on the bench. They wanted to keep Andy Dalton in there. I think for good reason. I think I'm going to put him back of the C. Give him his respect that he deserves. Bam. Alright, Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray is another one that's been kind of disappointing this year. He didn't have D-Hop for most of the year, and when D-Hop came back, he's been an absolute monster. But Kyler Murray has still been disappointing. Expecting a lot from him and have not seen much. I think I'm going to have to put him... You know, he's still been getting this yard, but not. We'll put him... Ooh, dude, I feel like he's a step higher from, like, Taylor Heineke and Andy Dalton. But he's definitely not shown... Honestly, I don't know. No, he's playing like Taylor Heineke this year. I'll put him just above him. Just above. Matthew Stafford. Of course, he is injured right now, but he honestly has looked terrible so far this season. I mean, the Rams are, I believe, 3-6 right now. That's not showing much. He's got stars on his team. He's got some people to work with. He's just not getting the ball to the receivers. He's only throwing to Cooper Kupp. And, you know, defense are going to start expecting that. So Matthew Stafford, I think he has been playing like trash this year. Put him in the trash. All right, Marcus Mariota. People have mixed feelings coming into the season about Marcus Mariota, but he's honestly looked pretty solid. I think we're going to put him probably around the middle section. Ooh. I think I'll go right above Andy Dalton. Maybe just behind Taylor Heineke. Might be just above Taylor Heineke too. Depends on what you think there, but you know, Taylor Heineke brings that energy. He's gotten 2 or 3 W's already. So we're gonna keep Marcus Mariota just right behind him. Joe Burrow, he's been on and off in his game so far. Of course, he has outstanding trio of receivers to use, and he has been using them pretty well. But he's been probably so far just a little like, you know, he's been great. He's been great. You know, people were expecting a little more from him. So I think I'm going to go just above Justin Fields. He's definitely been playing a little better than Justin Fields, in my opinion. Especially with the past game. But, you know, some people were expecting him to be maybe a little up here, you know, but we're going to keep him down there. Now, Russell Wilson. Literally not much to say about this guy. He's going absolutely... You know what? We're going to make a little section for him. We'll just keep him with Zach Wilson right there. We'll keep him behind Zach Wilson. Because he has been absolutely terrible this season. You know, big trade for him. For absolute, just pretty much draft picks and Noah Fant. And it quite literally looks like the best trade possible for the Seahawks. It looks like the Broncos are the ones that are retarded for trading for him. I mean, the Seahawks literally have Geno Smith, top tier MVP race player, while Russell Wilson looking like the worst quarterback in the NFL. You know, I'm just going to call this section Wilson. There you go. Wilson. Tua Tagovailoa. Man, this man is special. It's looking quite literally like one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. Yes, I'm putting him right above Patty Mahomes. This man has shut up all the haters. He's looking absolutely incredible. Looking super accurate, hitting his receivers. Of course, his receivers are a big help, but that does not take anything away from Tua. He's been outstanding, going absolutely top tier #1. All right, Ryan Tannehill. Now, of course, he got injured middle of the season. He didn't do much before that either. It's been pretty much all Derrick Henry there. So I think I'm going to put him kind of middle range. I don't think he's played better than Trevor Lawrence. I think I'm not giving Trevor Lawrence enough credit here. Ryan Tannehill has not showed much. Looks like he probably should retire soon. Because Derrick Henry has been doing everything on that offense. All right, Davis Mills. Now, he's also another quarterback I'd say has been kind of on and off. He's had some good games, definitely some bad ones. He's just gotta, he's young. He's a rookie, so you can't give too much hate to him. He's definitely been better than... No. No, I'm going to put him right here, but I'm going to put P.J. Walker right there. I think that's pretty fair. Pretty fair, just above Brissett, but not quite on the tier with those players. I think that's pretty fair. He might be like right there, but you can beat that. All right, Dak Prescott. Of course, first game of the season, man goes and gets injured while his backup quarterback almost goes undefeated until he faces the Eagles. Now, Dak, solid game coming back, but then the game after against the Packers, he was terrible. He might have been one of the reasons why they lost that game. He's gonna have to go... We'll put him... We'll put him right there. Right in front of Heineke. He hasn't not been anything special. He's been pretty middle of the pack. We haven't got seen too much from him this year, so leave him right there. Now, Lamar Jackson. This man starts the year off hot, looking like the best quarterback in the NFL. Looked like the MVP, looking like his true former self. And then he kind of falls off a little. Kind of started forgetting about him, not seeing the plays he's used to making. So I think I'm going to put him just behind Joe Burrow. I think that's pretty fair. A couple... he doesn't have too many weapons right now, especially with Mark Andrews getting injured. But we're going to keep him right there. All right, well, we got 8 quarterbacks left, and we got the buddy Swag, Kirk Cousins. He has been great this year. I mean, he's led his team to 8-1. You definitely cannot complain about that. He has someone special named Jay Juzz on his team. But that does not mean Kirk has not been looking great. I think Kirk should go right behind Josh Allen. I think he deserves to be on that tier with him this year. He's been great. He's been a stud. See if he can keep it up for those Vikings. See if they can make a playoff run. Even Super Bowl. Now that leads me into this guy right here, Jalen Hurts. It's looking like he's definitely in these top 4 right here. It looks like it's going to be these 4 for the MVP race mostly, in my opinion. Now, it's really tough between him and Tua. They've both been shutting up the haters, and they've been doing it in a big, big way. Now, Tua, starting to end his games, he's technically undefeated. But, of course, Jalen Hurts was undefeated as well for 8 games. So it's really tough to decipher between the two. Your boy is a little bit an Eagles fan, so might be a little biased there. But I'm going to put him just above Tua. just because of how he has been playing this season. He's been incredible. Him and Tua. I mean, so is the two guys right behind him right there, Patty Mahomes and Geno. It's going to be fun to see those four, maybe even Josh Allen in there too, competing for the MVP. See who wins that. Justin Herbert. Of course, he got injured, but a little bit of disappointing games from him as well. Of course, he's been pretty solid, but expecting big things from him. Haven't seen too much. I think he's pretty close with Tom Brady this season. I'm putting him just behind him. You know, there's a couple flaws he's got to work on, but I think he'll be back to it later on in the season. It's going to be close to see if they can make it to the playoffs, but I think they can get in there. Daniel Jones. Give this man his respect. He has led the Giants, a team that people thought would maybe even be eliminated from the playoffs already. But no, they are, 7-2? This man has been great. Of course, Saquon has been the biggest part of the offense. And they got Andrew Thomas. But that does not take away credit from Daniel Jones. This man is playing... Whoa. I think he's playing pretty close to around these guys. He's pretty close. He's either top tier B, top tier A, maybe just behind Joe Burrow. I think I'm going to put him just behind Lamar. I'm putting Lamar right there, too. You know what? No, I'm putting Lamar right up here. I think that's nice. Looks good to me. Daniel Jones, you got to give him his credit. You know, he's leading a team that we thought would not be that good this year to looking like a team that can make a playoff run and take out some big teams. Aaron Rodgers. He's definitely had his struggle games, but his receivers have definitely not been great. You know, you can't put too much blame on him when his receivers have been dropping some dimes from him. So I think I'm going to put him just above Kyler Murray. Kind of in that section. He could definitely move up even around here later on in the season, or he could drop down here. He's kind of a wild card right now. We know he's all-time great, but this season, he's definitely had struggles. Jared Goff. This man, definitely, at the start of the season, he was showing kind of some of his former self when he was leading the Rams to the playoffs. But then the Lions, they started doing what they used to do, not win games, not complete games. They're putting up points on the offense, but then couldn't find a way on the defense. And then the next game, they had nothing going. They couldn't get offense or defense. So Jared Goff definitely kind of middle of the pack. I'm going to put him just behind Dak Prescott. Right? Kind of in that area. I'm also going to do that right there. I like that right there. No, we'll keep Andy Dalton up there. Give him Mr. Play. All right, Jimmy Garoppolo. Now, this is another kind of middle of the pack player right here. He had to come in for Trey Lance after he got a season-ending injury very early in the season. But, of course, he has not been the star of the offense. It's been Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, CMC. You can't forget about their O-line. It's been looking great. And their defense. Jimmy G has been kind of middle of the pack. Everybody has high hopes for them. I think I'm going to put him just behind Dak Prescott. Pretty much right in the middle. All the quarterbacks right there. That's pretty much what he is. Mac Jones. It's another toughie. He's the last one on this list. It's another player that got benched by a rookie quarterback. And I think it was for good reason. Because he has not been playing great. He led his team to the playoffs last year. But not looking too great this year. I mean, they might even still make playoffs, so it's kind of crazy. I think that's more because of their defense, maybe their O-line. Mac Jones, I think I'm going to put him just behind Ryan Tannehill. He can maybe go in front of him, but I'm going to keep him behind, and that's going to do it for the tier list, guys. Let me know your thoughts down below. I think it looks pretty accurate based off of this season. Let me know in the comments down below if you enjoy these type of videos, enjoy these tier lists. Should we do more of them? Make sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of these bangers. Leave a like, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Much love, stay blessed.